Okay, I want to go ahead and get on my daily reading. I've been kind of busy this morning, so I haven't taken time to get on it. Um, but I want to what I have here, um, number wise, is a nine. I got a five here, and I got a four. Um, this is the faith card, also the Hierophant. When it comes to um, the Rider Waite Smith deck, and central card I have for the day would be the Four of Cups. Some boredom going on there, not realizing what you have, you know. And we have a King of Coins. Glad to see this card. Good card for the day. Good cards, period. Number nine is always about completions, wrapping things up. Um, so this is a good day to projects you've been working on, and so forth, to kind of complete these. Normally, it's always a time of endings and terminations, and it's getting ready for a new cycle that's about to come about. So this has been happening for me for a few days. With nines coming up, I know it was again yesterday, but this is showing that there's a new energy that's getting ready to come in. It's basically it's time to kind of clear the decks, and get ready for new changes that's going to be coming very very soon. So not a time to be jumping on any type of major commitments or anything significantly new that's coming up for you. So that's what the nines are about. That's what this telling me. Now the first card here, I'll always get. I like this card, the circle. You can see the circle in that. This is like kind of swirling around for me, going around and around. That's what's jumping out at me. And this one, again, this is new energy because this is something I haven't seen in quite a while. Now this one's been showing up. This one I haven't seen, but I have not seen this card right here in quite a while. So this is going to tell me that some kind of groups or organizations that I'm going to be in contact with today, me or Michelle, or of course somebody around me. But normally when this comes up, I'll get into, you know, I'm more into pagan and Wiccan and so forth. I like spirituality because no matter what belief system you have, the core of all of it is actually, you know, the spiritual aspect. That's what's important for me personally. Um, while I really don't say, as far as what I believe, it's going to be closer towards the natural, the pagan, the Wiccan. But the Wicca that I learned was from older groups way before, groups before it became the popular in thing now, and things were seen differently and not quite. I see a lot of stuff that's kind of mixed up a lot today, and I don't know, so I just kind of shy away from that some. But anyway, no matter what, it's just a simple belief system. When this shows up for me, it's all about, uh, like I said, groups, organizations that deal with more of a spiritual aspect. It deals with traditions and being orthodox and conventionalism. When this one comes up for me, this is basically conventional wisdom. When this shows up for me. But there's always, like I said, there is somebody or me or myself that's basically kind of on a spiritual search or searching for spiritual meaning. That's going to be coming in focus for the day, and about a lot about moral development. Moral development comes up when this card, because a lot of people, when they begin to go to uh, um, a religious belief system, it's the spiritual thing is on a more of a moral level. Now, it's also, somebody who's really wise, can be a guide or established a teacher. A lot of times this will come up that can show up for you. So, you know, possibly some kind of rite or ceremony that could be coming up. But a lot of this, I think, is it's dealing with groups in that manner. Now, the central card here I have is the Four of Cups, and the Four of Cups is all about boredom. When I see this come up, it's basically, he sitting here, and there's, even though there's a cup right there, you can't quite see his eyes in the card. He's not looking at the cup. He's looking away from it, and there's one in front of him there. So it's a whole lot about being kind of bored and not really into anything that's going on around him. Even though maybe when this comes up, your mind is off in other places and so forth, and you're not focusing on paying attention on what you have right there in front of you, so you can grab it and do something with it. Now, normally, this there's a feeling of being dissatisfied, not happy, and you kind of go into a shell when this card comes up. It's always kind of like greener pastures. The pasture's always greener on the other side of the fence, so to speak, when you're sitting here and you're not realizing what you do have. Now, again, this is about with being withdrawn into yourself, because there's a discontentment with some part of your life, and this will make connects really well with this right here, going inward and making some kind of a spiritual connection with yourself. And it just so happens, this guy seems to be looking out this way. He's not looking at the cup that's here, and this one, he's looking more down. He's in prayer, but it's kind of like one's going this way and one's going this way, and they're kind of missing each other. Uh, their view and so forth. So these could be very, very strongly connected here. And a lot of, like I said, studies with this, maybe some reading and keeping to yourself with this type of deal. The whole thing is uh, with this is not to basically uh, rush anything. Rather, kind of take your time and meditate and contemplate before you move forward, before you make a decision on things that you're working on when this comes up. So that's what comes up for the day. Now I've got the King of Coins here today, and the kings and queens with me normally always they are people. Uh, of course, there's other aspects of them that coming out. This is being a coins. This is about, especially with this king here. This is about a guy that's doing very good money management. Whether this be myself or somebody around me, but it's somebody that's very security minded and is able to give good, sound financial advice when this guy shows up. This is an involvement also of business matters and dealing with organizations that deal with finances and that type, which makes sense, especially with Michelle. She could be dealing with somebody because she has some things that she has to do this evening, and that could be it. And also with me personally. But right now, the whole thing is this is about the present and the future security. Um, is a major priority in your life when this card does come up. It's the ability to have patience, and if there's somebody that's given any advice on this, patience and honesty and kindness, loyalty to something will pay off when this guy shows up here, being loyal and patient and kind with whatever type of situation. So this is a good thing, and that loyalty kind of jumped out to me, and there's something I've been, of course, waiting on. So hopefully, that patience and waiting is going to definitely pay off. But again, somebody comes along and gives financial advice today, this would be the one to listen to because it's going to be good, sound advice. Um, Being very conscious about what you're doing and what's going on. And Mercury, of course, goes direct. I think at 5:48 my time today, uh, or this evening. So that'll help out too. That may be issues that bring this about. So that's going to be my reading for the day. Everybody have a great day, and I will see you later.